When did your family realize they had you completely wrong? My 3 older sisters still won't let me touch anything in the kitchen because when I was 8 years old, I burned microwave popcorn so badly the fire department showed up. Rebecca, Diana, and Victoria are 15, 13, and 12 years older than me, and they've appointed themselves the guardian angels of keeping me away from anything that could potentially create heat or require mixing. At family dinners, they literally assign me to napkin duty, while they do what they call the real cooking. And if I even walk near the stove, Diana will physically grab my shoulders and steer me toward the dining room saying we don't need another incident. 2 years ago, my grandmother had her 85th birthday party at Rebecca's house with the entire extended family coming to celebrate. When I arrived carrying a small box, Diana immediately intercepted me at the door and actually patted me down like airport security. "Just some macarons I made," I said when she found the box, and all 3 sisters exchanged that look they've perfected over the years. Victoria took the box and opened it slowly, while Rebecca was already pulling out a plastic container with cartoon characters on it. "These are pretty, honey. Which store did you get them from?" she asked while transferring them like they were contaminated. "I made them this morning," I repeated, and Diana actually snorted before announcing to everyone in earshot that I was pretending to bake again. During dinner, my aunt asked who made the gorgeous 5-tier cake, and Diana announced it was from Rachel's exclusive bakery that had a 2-year waiting list. "Our baby sister brought something too, but we're using it as decoration," she said, pointing to my macarons, which they'd literally put under a glass dome marked "Do Not Eat" in red Sharpie. When I reached for a butter knife to spread some cheese, Victoria slapped my hand away so hard it left a mark. "Absolutely not," she said, loud enough for 3 tables to hear. "You can't be trusted with sharp objects." I grumbled about being 25 years old, but then my cousin's 12-year-old daughter offered to cut my meat for me since I wasn't allowed to use knives, and Diana praised her for being so helpful. "She's not slow," Rebecca announced to the table, making everything worse. "She just has the kitchen skills of a toddler, so we have to treat her like one for everyone's safety." They'd given me a plastic Disney princess plate while everyone else had china, and when I tried to pour myself wine, my Uncle Carl took the bottle and handed me an actual juice box. "Better safe than sorry," he said while the whole party watched. That's when Rachel from the famous bakery my sisters worshipped burst through the front door without even knocking, mascara running down her face and holding what looked like legal documents. My sisters immediately rushed over to their successful friend, but Rachel pushed past them and grabbed Rebecca's shoulders. "Is there a pastry chef named Lily here?" she asked, practically hyperventilating. 25, about this tall, trained in Paris? Diana burst out laughing and pointed at me sitting at the kids' table they'd assigned me to. "That's our baby sister Lily, but she's never been to Paris and definitely isn't a chef. She's not even allowed to use the microwave without supervision." Rachel's face went from desperate to completely dumbfounded as she stared at me holding my juice box with my plastic princess plate. "Your baby sister?" she whispered, and Rebecca nodded while rolling her eyes. "Our parents told people she was studying culinary arts to make her feel better, but she actually just watches cooking shows and pretends she knows how to bake." Rachel's mouth fell open as she looked between me and my sisters. "The Lily who trained under a master pastry chef in France?" she said, her voice cracking. "The one who charges $100,000 minimum for wedding cakes?" The entire room went silent except for the sound of my juice box hitting the floor. Diana tried to laugh it off, saying I was the girl who nearly poisoned the family with raw chicken when I was 12, but Rachel was already running toward me, literally falling to her knees beside my chair. "Please, I'm begging you," she sobbed, actually sobbing in front of everyone. "I just lost a huge society wedding because they only want you, and if I lose one more high-profile client, I'll have to declare bankruptcy." Rebecca's champagne glass shattered on the floor while she stammered something about me being banned from kitchens. "She's been destroying my business for 2 years," Rachel continued, tears streaming down her face. "I've lost $3 million in contracts to your baby sister because she's the only person in the country who can make a croquembouche that doesn't collapse in humidity." Victoria tried one last time, insisting I couldn't even make cereal without burning it, but Rachel just shook her head in complete disbelief. "So," I said quietly, taking the plastic Disney fork and setting it down while my sisters stood there like their entire universe had imploded. "I guess I can handle more than juice boxes after all." Rachel was clutching my hands, begging me to name my price while my grandmother cackled from her chair.